Hi, I'm Eric Vogel, one of the founders of VistaXM. And at VistaXM, we're helping clients transform their customer onboarding experiences by deeply understanding user needs and adapting their processes accordingly. In this video, I'll explore examples from Dropbox, Slack, and HubSpot that demonstrate how listening to customer feedback and measuring the right success metrics can dramatically boost engagement and retention. The key is moving beyond generic tutorials and creating personalized onboarding that helps customers achieve their specific goals. VistaXM's systematic approach to collecting and analyzing user feedback allows us to identify pain points and tailor the experience for each customer. This results in faster time to value, higher renewal rates, and reduced support costs. Picture this: a customer purchases your product or service, excited about solving their problem, only to receive a generic tutorial that doesn't address their specific needs. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Even though research shows that 86% of customers are more likely to stick around when they feel properly welcomed and guided, many companies still treat onboarding like a checklist rather than a conversation. Here's a sobering reality check. According to Gartner, 3 out of 4 new users abandon products within the first week. But here's a twist. It's rarely because something's wrong with the product. Most often, it's because the onboarding experience failed to connect users with the value they were looking for. It's like having a great restaurant, but making customers figure out the menu in the dark. The folks at Dropbox utilized customer listening and discovered a fascinating insight about their users. They found that someone who successfully stored their first file was 70% more likely to become a paying customer. Sounds obvious in hindsight, right? But instead of just pushing features, they decided to dig deeper and talk to their users. What they discovered changed everything. Success wasn't about technical prowess. It was about having a clear purpose for using Dropbox in the first place. So they flipped their onboarding on its head. Instead of diving straight into features, they started by helping users identify their main reasons for needing file sharing. Once they made this switch, their numbers told an impressive story. 35% more users successfully uploaded their first file. 25% more free users converted to paid plans, and their 90-day retention rate shot up by 20%. Slack's story is another great example of what happens when you execute a mature customer experience program. They noticed something interesting. Different teams were using their platform in distinctively different ways. Some teams were all about quick collaboration, while others cared more about file sharing or integrating with other tools. Instead of forcing everyone down the same path, Slack created adaptive onboarding that adjusted based on each team's needs. Think of it like a smart GPS that doesn't just show one route to the destination, but adjusts based on your preferences and traffic conditions. The results, well, they spoke for themselves. Teams were 30% more active weekly, started collaborating 40% faster, and needed way less help from support during their first month. HubSpot had what you might call an aha moment when they realized they were measuring the wrong things. They had been focused on how many features their customers were using, while their customers were focused on achieving specific business goals. It's like measuring the success of a gym membership by how many different machines someone tries, rather than whether they're getting healthier. This insight led them to completely rethink their approach. Now, before diving into any product training, they have a real conversation with each customer about what success looks like for them. What problem are they trying to solve? What would a win look like in their world? When do they need to see the results? This simple shift in perspective led to remarkable improvements. Customers started seeing value 40% faster, were 15% more likely to renew after the first year, and reported much higher satisfaction during the onboarding process. So what does all this tell us about creating better onboarding experiences? At VistaXM, we have found that it's about starting with curiosity. Before you show customers how to use your product, understand why they need it in the first place. We use a mix of conversations, behavior analysis, and feedback to build a clear picture of what success looks like for each customer. Then, we help build flexibility into your process that allows for a level of personalization. Not everyone needs the same journey, and that's okay. Some customers might need a quick start guide, while others benefit from a more comprehensive approach. The key is to listen in real time and adjust based on how customers are responding. And here's the beautiful part. When you invest in understanding and adapting your customers during onboarding, you create a snowball effect of positive outcomes. Each insight we gather helps improve the experience for future customers. And according to Forrester, companies that nail this customer-centric approach to onboarding see 50% higher customer lifetime value and spend far less on support in the long run. As customer experience becomes increasingly crucial to business success, mastering the art of listening-based onboarding will become even more important. It's not just about teaching people to use your product. It's about helping them achieve their goals through your product. And you can only do that effectively if you truly understand what those goals are. At Vista XM, we believe that every conversation with a customer is a chance to learn something that could make life better for all your future customers. You have to ask yourself, are you ready to start listening? After all, the best onboarding experiences feel less like following a manual and more like having a knowledgeable friend guide you towards success. And the best way to be that friend? Start by listening. If you found this video helpful in understanding how customer experience can improve the onboarding experience, I encourage you to visit vistaxm.com. There you'll find additional videos and resources focused on optimizing the customer journey at every stage. From personalization to omnichannel support, Vista XM can help you transform your customer experience to boost loyalty, revenue, and sustainable growth. Thank you.